Oh, yeah. This is always a good feeling. It's really the best feeling. Let's go live here too. Okay, here we go. It's a Friday morning. A lot of people are probably at work, so this isn't going to get the traction I usually get, but that's okay. There's no music. Although we are the New York Knicks, go New York, go New York, go. Because last night was an amazing game. Glorious from beginning to end. 122 to 84 over the defending champ Denver Nuggets. Nikola who? Nikola what? All I saw out there was Jericho Sims in that first quarter, baby. All I saw was Precious Achua out there, baby. Oh, I don't even need Mitch or Ihart. That's how beautiful this game was. Just total defensive annihilation without who we thought are our two best defensive centers. They are our two best defensive centers, but come on. I mean, Jericho Sims and Precious Achua have been doing a lot. Anyone that's tuning in on Instagram, I'll try to look over your comments as much as possible. I'm the only one over here. So if you are over on Instagram, if you could always come over to YouTube, like, share, subscribe over here. It helps us out a lot. I'll try to read a couple of these while they're already up. Cam Moore, yo, what up? The champs for what exactly? We just whooped the defending champs. Let's go. L-fucking-G, baby. The Jeffson Wan. Love that other non-Knick fans are even realizing the snub and backing up all over the comments on the internet posts. We are going to get to Jalen Brunson getting snubbed because that man definitely got snubbed. Dame Lillard, I forgot where I heard this. I think it was on Knicks Fan TV last night. I don't follow Dame Lillard on Instagram. I don't give a shit what he posts. The guy has 10 million followers. Jalen Brunson has like 400K. Of course he won the popularity contest that is the All-Star voting. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But we're going to get more into that later. I want to get into this game first. Frank, thanks. I love my bald head too. Appreciate it. So yeah, 122-84. I just want. I know no one's gonna pat me on the back. No one gives a shit. I'm not actually trying to do that, but I just wanted to say, for years and years, I argued with so many people. OG Anunoby is a better basketball player than RJ Barrett. OG Anunoby would help this team out way more than RJ Barrett could. OG Anunoby's defensive tenacity and intensity just opens up boundless opportunities. I'm not even a Tibbs guy. I don't really like Tom Thibodeau as a coach that much. I think his offensive play calling and end-of-game calls and rotation has left a lot to be desired throughout his career. I do think in the past few years he's actually gotten better at it. He's actually always had, and this is a testament to the front office, he's been having 9 guys. He's always had 9 to 11 guys he actually trusts to put into the game. We've had a 9-man rotation. He's had Deuce on the bench the whole time, who clearly, once we traded IQ, he's been willing to trust Deuce the whole time. So that just shows that he's gotten better. Back when he was in the Bulls, he was known to run an 8 or maybe a 9-man rotation. So he's gotten better at it. Shares minutes a little bit more. I mean, you can't really explain that to OG because he's played 40 minutes a lot since he got here. But where was I going with this? Oh, so I'm not even a Tibbs guy. But just to know to match OG Anunoby with Tom Thibodeau's defense and the play style they run on that side, and just for Tibbs to basically have a Darrelle Revis, to have a Sauce Gardner, although Sauce Gardner isn't used by the Jets this way, to have a Darrelle Revis and be like, hey, that's their best offensive player. Put them on him. OG, coverage, whoever the best perimeter offensive player is, cover that guy. Tyrese Maxey, you got him. Jamal Murray, you got him. Who else did they play that's really good? Jordan Poole, not really good, but you got him. Anthony Edwards, you got him. First game, you had him, Anthony Edwards. First game, OG was here. He switched on to Cat and held him up. Like, I just feel so validated. That's it. I just feel validated that anyone gets to actually see the glory that this dude is. Again, anyone on YouTube, Twitter, feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Anyone on Instagram, come on over. I'm going to be on till like 10:45, 10:50. I got to go to work in a little bit, so I figured I just wanted to get a post game out. We didn't get to do it last night. I got home at midnight. Mill is trying to – my dogs are trying to eat the wall right now. Mill is trying to solve her college thing so she can go on. Chef.c on Instagram. Can't wait till the parade in June. We're going to get the shit back in blood. Dude. Yeah, we are. I don't even know if they had to make another move. Everyone's like, we should trade for Brogdon, trade for Murray. They're not, by the way, they're not getting DeJounte Murray under any circumstance at this point. If no one's given up two first-round picks for DeJounte Murray, it's not, the Knicks aren't going to be the first one. Chef, he held Jamal to 9 points. Exactly. Let's go through, I want to go through these, this box score real quick, since we're actually over here, since I am here to really, really enjoy the glory that is a dominating performance by the Knicks. Mostly OG Anunoby, but by the Knicks as a whole. Let's go through Denver's first. So, Nikola Jokic, he's the best player in the world. I'm sorry, Joel Embiid, you haven't won a title. I've thought Nikola is better for passing purposes and just his ability to create and actually make the whole game easier for his teammates. You're a better scorer, Joel Embiid. So, you do have that going for you. Nikola Jokic is never putting up 70 in a game. Nikola Jokic, 31 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 turnovers. The Nuggets had 19 turnovers. They led to 26 Knicks fast break points. 19 turnovers out of the defending champs. I don't know what they average. I guarantee you it's not 19. I can try to see if I can find it real quick. Let's go through. Let's see how fast I can scroll through stats. They average 12 turnovers in a game, which is 5th in the league, and they have the number 1 assist-to-turnover ratio at 2.4. They didn't have that last night. That's for sure. They did not have a 2.4 assist-to-turnover ratio last night. Stop eating the wall. All right, Aaron Gordon, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Not that big of a performance. At a minus 28. Not looking good. He didn't do that much against Julius Randle either, man, because Julius Randle, 17 points, 7 of 15 from the field. He was 1 of 5 from 3. So if you take that away, he was 6 of 10 from the field, which is when he's bullying Aaron Gordon inside. And Aaron Gordon, who's also one of the strongest dudes in the NBA, one of the strongest guys in the NBA, like up there with Randle. He ain't up there with Randle, that's for sure. Jam and Jet, what up, man? How's it going? Heat lost last 2 games since getting Rozier. Jam and Jet, I'm so glad you brought this up. Before I keep going through the rest of the box score on the Denver trash former champ Nuggets, the Indiana Pacers, since they got Pascal Siakam, 1-3. And their one came last night. So it was the first time they even won with Siakam. Scary Terry on the Heat, 0-2. Including, I know, and it was a back-to-back. The second night of a back-to-back, I would have guessed they would have lost to the Celtics on the second night of a back-to-back. Almost no matter what. But the first night, they lost to the Memphis Grizzlies, who almost beat the Knicks. I got to say, the Memphis Grizzlies G League team almost beat the Knicks. But the Memphis Grizzlies are being led by Gigi Jackson and Venus Williams right now. Who? Isn't Venus Williams the tennis player? Like the women's tennis player from like 15 years ago when she was in her prime? No, yeah. But that's who beat the Heat in Scary Terry the first time. They got blown out by the Celtics the second time, which scares me. I'm not going to lie. It scares me a little bit that a really, really tenacious, hungry Miami Heat team that's floundering is coming into the Garden on Saturday. They still have pride. They still have most of the team from last year. They still have Eric Spoelstra. So a little worried, but not that worried. I think the Knicks are going to take it. But yeah, so the Pascal and Scary Terry, both of their teams have as many or more losses as OG does on the Knicks. And OG has played 13 games. Pascal's played 4 and Terry's played 2. See, I don't want to, there's no winners or losers 3, 4, 5 weeks into a trade. You have to judge it by the end of the season, the end of the next season. However long you have those players. But screw that. The Knicks won these trades, baby. Number 1 trade machine, baby. Leon Rose, Worldwide West, Brock Aller, Gerson Rojas. You guys are doing your shit. Let's go. The best front office I've seen in years. I'm on for our New York Knicks. Straight up. Let's go back to this trash box score by the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray, 9 points. 9 points by Jamal Murray. President Surday on Instagram. One more bench piece and a healthy Mitch, and we looking good. I don't even know if they need a bench piece, man. They bring back healthy Mitch. That's another guy. Move Precious to the 4. I'm liking where we're at. Straight up. I am liking where we're at. Milwaukee ain't scaring me. Philly ain't scaring me. Jamal Murray with these 9 points, 3 for 11 shooting. minus a team in game worst minus 29. This man was in hell. OG Island, OG Anunoby jail. This man was in Rikers. This man was in Wallkill. This man was anywhere. Maximum security prison. Jamal Murray was there. Demolished. Destroyed him. He did have 7 assists. Good for him. I mean, when you can't shoot the ball, you might as well give it to someone else, right? 3 turnovers. A couple of those were OG and Anunoby steals. Of course they were. The 7 turnovers Jokic had, I think 3 of those were OG and Anunoby steals. Of course they were. Come on now. KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. By the way, Kentavious, dope-ass name. Not going to lie. 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field. Minus 21, a turnover, 4 fouls, 22 minutes. You ain't even doing nothing. You ain't even out there. Who were you doing? You were trying to chase Brunson and Dante? Well, Dante put up 16 and Brunson put up 21, and they both shot over 50% from the field, man. So I don't know what the hell you were doing, KCP. Michael Porter Jr. tied with Murray for the worst plus-minus with a minus 29. 5 points, 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, nothing. Ben, hi. Welcome from Nets World. The Brooklyn Nets fan himself, Benjamin Bach-Heitman. Let's go, baby. Welcome to the dream team. Come over to the Knicks. The water's fine. Reggie Jackson, 7 shots, 2 points. You ain't looking good. Payne Watson, you actually look like you had a decent game out there. I saw you get the block on OG at the rim. You got another block. You doing your thing. You're a 7th, 8th man. Good for you. 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field. You went 0 for 4 from 3. I think this is only the second time you ever played in the Garden. The first time you actually got real minutes. So it looks like you got a little scared out there. I'm not going to lie. At least you played defense. MPJ is a star. Maybe one day. I mean, he has a title, so he kind of is a star already. But not right now. Not last night. Not last night. That's for sure. Rich Matatov on Instagram, Knicks Energy. We got a lot of Knicks Energy. We got all BKE all the time, especially when they're beating the champs by 40. 38-point drubbing. Ugh. Woo! Man, I wanted to go live last night screaming like this, but my fiance was already sleeping when I got home from work, and I got to go to work in a little bit. So I gotta get all this out. I have a Celsius. I didn't even open the can. I don't need to. I'm so hyped. So hyped at how this has been. I fucking love this team. I love this team with OG. I miss you, IQ. I don't miss you, RJ. I miss you, Emmanuel, quickly. But I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say. The game, they pulled their starters with 8 or 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Miami Heat last night lost almost as badly. 143-110 against the Celtics. And they're on the second night of a back-to-back. And the Heat have to play the Knicks at 3 p.m. in MSG for the third game in 4 days. Third game in 4 days. And so Miami's not looking good. I might be, you know what? I'm not scared of them at all. Whatever it is, Knicks by 50 on Saturday too. Knicks a lot, what up? I love that you got the little Statue of Liberty emoji. We locked all that star energy down last night at MSG. Lock. We locked it up, baby. Locked it up. Anything OG touches turns to stone. OG Anunoby is like defensive male Medusa out there. You grab the ball, he's in front of you, you're frozen, stone cold locked. You can't do nothing. Give the ball up. He's going to take it. It's a give and go. It's a fast break. It's a dunk. It's a layup. It's an and one. This is what you wanted. This is what we all wanted out of RJ Barrett. This was it. This just open freedom. I forgot who tweeted it last night. Vince Vocab. I'm going to shout out Vince Vocabulary. I don't know his Twitter handle off the top of my head. If I try to scroll through, on Twitter, it will definitely freeze up. So I'll see if I can look at it on my phone. But this man had the tweet of the night last night. I did retweet it, so I should be able to find it rather quickly. Where are we at? I tweet too much. Oh, here we go. Vince from Parts Unknown. If you don't follow him, at Vince Vocabulary, diehard Knicks fan. I don't know if I follow him, but I definitely see his stuff all the time. Julius trusts OG more in 3 weeks than he did in 4 years with RJ. Hate to admit it, but it's clear as day if you're watching these games. It is. It is clear as day if you're watching these games. Shout out Vince Vocabulary. It is clear as day if you're watching these games that Julius Randle and Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson both like just trust and respect OG Anunoby. Ben just really trying to help his Nets fans out there. Nets almost beat Denver too, by the way. They can hang with anyone. The Nets can't hang with anyone until it's the fourth quarter, and then they can choke the game away. They are very good at that. Let's go back to that all-star energy lock, though, Nicola. I'm just going to leave this up here, baby. They do. It's not even like an RJ thing. Dude's 23 years old. Like, he's going to get better and better. He'll get there one day. He'll never be this defensive stalwart one day. He'll never shoot 40% from three one day. But whatever. So, dude, let's go back to this. Let's get to the Knicks. Let's go to the Knicks. He has a ring also. Willie G, what up? OG has a ring from his rookie year, if that's what you're also talking about. He didn't play in the finals that year. He got hurt. But, yes, he does also have a ring. And when you learn from Kawhi Leonard, man, Kawhi Leonard is a dude that you can – I feel like OG Anunoby has a lot of those mannerisms, too. It's like Rebecca Harlow asked him the questions at the end of the game. Yeah, so we had a great game. I really like the teamwork and camaraderie. We just moved the ball a lot. Thank you. Just like that's how long his answers are. It's just beautiful. Like straight to the point, picture perfect, get in, get out. He's like, I don't want to do this. You don't want me here. They all love me right now. I'm going to stand out here and smile and say 20 words or less. What do you got for me? Let's get to this Knicks box score, though. The man himself, 26 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. That doesn't even matter. He had 6 steals. He went 10 for 18 from the field. I don't even care. A team high and game high plus 38. The plus-minus wizard is at it again. Jalen Brunson. Let's get to the snubbing. Ben, you literally had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden like a month ago, 2 months ago, for God's sakes. You were glazing so hard right there. And you didn't get nothing. So I got to say, man, I'm sorry about your Nets. I'm sorry you think I'm glazing. Whatever. I don't give a shit. The Knicks are 11-2. And they're crushing. Jalen Brunson, 21 points in only 26 minutes. 4 assists, a rebound, whatever. 7 of 10 from the field. Just pure efficiency. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Only took 2 threes, made one of them. Like, just beautiful game. Just like, and I love how Rob Perez and then that one play where he's like backing up, he like gets into the paint, he's backing up, he fakes KCP one way, he fakes going out, almost fakes a pass while he's going out, gets KCP in the air, just does like a little floater fade layup and gets the and one, and it's just like, dude, like 1A, all-star, all NBA, whatever you want to call this man, he is all of that and more. You know what Jalen Brunson really is? He's knock on wood, I'm saying this without him having a ring, and he might never get one. It's really hard to win a title in the NBA, as we as Knicks fans know. He's like Derek Jeter for the Knicks. He just brings like just such an immense level of confidence and just coolness, and just him having 300,000 followers on Instagram is kind of the point, isn't it? Like, this dude just doesn't care like that. He's like, I got a job to do. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I get better and better and better and better each and every year. Tyrese Maxey can be fast and get all the hype. Dame Lillard can have Dame time, game-winning shots from 5-10 years ago. Never actually get past the Western Conference Finals, get all the hype. Whatever. This is like phenomenal. Amazing. Like, he just brings like a level of like real ownership and like real. He's a captain, man. He's literally he's the captain of the team. He just makes everyone follow him, do the best they can. Unbelievable. I'm pretty sure this is Vin, the captain. You're welcome. I'm glad I motivated you. New shirt on the way. Thanks, Joe. You're welcome. Apparently, you're going to look for the Captain Big Nick Energy shirts with Jalen Brunson on it really soon. Ben saying I'm disrespectful because Jeter's one of the GOATs. Straight up, man, I'm a Met fan. I don't actually give a shit about Derek Jeter. I just know what he did for the team, know what he did for the city, and know how much people like really loved and appreciated and respected him. I was more envious from afar being a Met fan and hoping David Wright would get there one day, but never did. And I know, like I said, I know Derek Jeter won 4 titles. You can't say that Jalen Brunson is not making people feel a similar type of way, even without the championships just yet. And I think he can get there one day. You know who doesn't think he can get there one day? Gilbert Arenas, Becky Hammon, Candace. I think Candace Parker might think he could get there one day. I'll get back to her. Stephen A. Smith is the worst Knicks fan of all time and does not think he can get there one day. And Candace Parker, like, you were just wrong. You were just wrong about something. It's okay to be wrong if you just own it. Did you know that? I hope everyone saw Jalen Brunson's sister's post last night where she's like, I don't know. It was like, what do you think Bears fans think about this or some shit? Just peak trolling. Just peak level trolling. I loved it. Loved it. Oh my God. Just own what you said. You were like, there's just a bypass comment. Like, not a great second round. He had a phenomenal second round. He was the best player on the court for at least 3 of the 6 games. Like, why does it even, like, why would you have to like double down on that? Dude, you could box score watch. You can literally just go back, look at the 6 box scores and be like, oh, Jalen Brunson had a great second round. Like, how hard would that have been for you? Amesh, what up? What up? How we doing? When it's all said and done, JB will be the best free agent signing in all of sports history, just saying. I think that's ballsier than me saying Jalen Brunson's like Derek Jeter, the greatest of all time. I mean, LeBron James was signed by the Heat, just in recent memory. That'd be amazing. That alone is crazy. But if Jalen Brunson could go down as the best New York sports free agent signing of all time, that'd be incredible to be a witness in my lifetime. That's for sure. I was going to say, where's Babe Ruth rank? I'm pretty sure he was traded for a box of Skittles and a grand piano, though. Who knows what they did in 1912, you know? Dunique Bent, he showed up when everyone else did it. Dunique, first time I'm seeing you comment. Let's go. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff button. Let's go. Best Knicks point guard for sure. I mean, since Clyde, man. So think of it that way. We weren't alive for it. It's been a long time. Eric, he might be the best Knick ever. He got to get a chip, though. Facts. I mean, dude, until Brunson gets a chip, you can't, like, Clyde, Willis Reed, just Patrick Ewing all got to stay above him. Clyde and Willis because they got 2 chips. And then Patrick Ewing literally did it for the Knicks for like 12 years. 14 years. Well, he was drafted in 85 to 99 he got traded. Or 2000 he got traded. Yeah. So he has a long time to be the greatest Knick of all time. And even to get to the greatest Knicks point guard of all time, because I think Clyde Frazier is the greatest Knick of all time. So he has to literally get to the number 1 overall to get to the number 1 point guard. But man, he can get to the number 2 point guard of all time within like 3 years here. Because I mean, does that say a lot about his skill, or does it say a lot about how much the Knicks kind of sucked for a while? Amesh, if he brings the Knicks a chip or 2, it's going to be hard not to, especially because of how unexpected it was. That's the overall thing. Like when you think about it, like Howard Brunson came to the Knicks, like the Knicks hiring his dad, and they were at courtside for the Mavericks playoff game, and it's like whatever the hell tampering really means, like. Isn't Jalen Brunson the best use of a second-round pick the Knicks have ever had? They lost a second-round pick to sign the guy. Like, unbelievable. Great stuff. It's just, God, man, hits me right in the feels. Let's go back to the box score. Ben, suck it. I don't care if it's a random game in January. We're 11-2 since OG, and the Nets are 1-100 since they can't win in the fourth quarter. Oh, we got Vin coming on. I think I got him hyped from watching so much. By the way, guys, everyone that's in the chat or watching Instagram, I haven't looked at you in a little while. I'm sorry. Come on over to YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe over here. It's Vin's daughter's first birthday. So let's all say when Vin shows up here and figures out.
You got to switch over to single screen. Switch to single screen so I don't pop up.
I'm doing the thing. I got you. There you go. Oh, you're gone. Goodbye. Hey, look at you.
I just came on to tell Benjamin he's been crying for 3 days, man.
He has been crying for 3 days.
On to the Nuggets, bro.
Dude, I love that Benjamin's here all the time because he's literally just like, he's like a Nets fan troll that we have, and he's just trolling at the wrong time because the Nets aren't good.
Joey, what a win.
Vin, I'm glad I got you so hyped watching this. You just popped on.
Yeah, I got a few minutes, so I wanted to come in here. You're too hyped. I was like, I got to come. I didn't get to talk to anybody after last night's win.
Vin, tell him how you feel, man. What do you want to talk about? OG, you want to talk about? Actually, I haven't mentioned Brunson's. Go ahead.
If this Knicks team shows up in the playoffs, who's stopping us?
What are you worried about, Kate? I'm not worried about no Kristaps Porzingis. I'm not worried about no Derek White. Derek White ain't even a good
man. We did that 38-point obliteration of the Nuggets without our two centers.
One caveat I just want to say, at least one time in this chat, it was the last of a 5-game road trip for the Denver Nuggets, so I totally understand. But they lost 5-game road trip my ass, baby.
I was waiting last night for somebody to actually say that, and I wanted to say, we don't get those excuses, so neither do you.
Exactly. You know when that's a good excuse when you have a close game in the fourth quarter and then you just lose, you like tail off at the end. When you're losing by 17 after the end of the first quarter, you lose by 38, you get no excuse. You got washed.
It's the truth. I got my hair up.
You're like a Whoville. We got Whoville dad over here with Parker's first birthday. Happy birthday to Parker, by the way.
My daughter happy first birthday. She's the reason I do this so intensely. So happy first birthday to my daughter.
Happy first birthday to Vin's daughter. I got a couple Instagram comments real quick. Steve, can we talk about how much better we are from the charity stripe? It's amazing how when you have guys that shoot, they make free throws. Beautiful.
Julius Randle, shout out. Killing it from the charity stripe.
That's one of the things I would definitely worry about in the postseason. But Derek White's their biggest threat in the playoffs. Exactly. AJ Sepp. Exactly. We ain't worried about nothing.
Wait, he might be being serious.
He said LOL at the end. So,
okay,
I mean,
all right.
But I mean, for what it's worth, the Celtics do have the best starting five in the league.
Shout out to Terry Rozier and the 0-2 Heat.
Quick shout out to Pascal Siakam and the 1-3 Pacers.
Yeah, shout out. That was almost like our front office is competent or something. I don't know.
Oh my God, Eric with a long one. Do they really got to get a top tier point guard? I'm assuming he means backup point guard. The chemistry is amazing. Grimes may be able to get it done if he knows he's staying put. Get a backup PG and a backup big. Don't sell out. Dude, I honestly, before we get to the backup like ball handler thing, do we need a backup big? Like, I know it's only 2 games, so we've seen Precious and Sims actually out there, and Precious only had a good like last 3 games when he was bad for 6 of the first 7. But like, Ihart's not going to be that isn't done for the year. He should be back by Saturday or Monday at the latest.
Well, reports did you see anything? Our sources knew nothing at the time, so
that's all. I mean, I'm assuming that they told Andrew you like, hey, like once you say that he's out for the first game, they're not going to be like, hey, he's out this game. He's out this game. Like he has it's an achy Achilles. Like
I have speculation of my own. Do you see what he posted yesterday?
No, what'd you say?
He posted the hand over the face emoji on his story. So if he's anything like Mitchell Robinson, last time we saw something like that, it wasn't good.
Well, I mean, okay, that's not the best, but I don't think either way, they could both. I think Mitch is going to be back by March. I know I keep saying it. I've been
feeling too. I have a feeling he's like this freaking close.
Dude, he's almost at the 8-week mark since the surgery.
You know what also was happening? Like
it's not like the 5-week mark.
Made me feel a little good last night. I saw Isaiah Hartenstein standing up on the sideline. He was there. When Mitch got hurt, he just wasn't there.
Well, yeah, he had to get surgery. He broke his leg. Let's get into a couple more of these comments real quick. So Eric, the other part, like backup ball handler, Vin, or like, how if we don't get Malcolm Brogdon, how much does it like affect your opinion?
So like, I always say like a 10 game sample size for me to like make judgments, and this 10-game sample size of Grimes and Deuce has been great. So I honestly don't know where I stand at this moment.
I honestly hope Sims gets more run, and then if we could run Precious at the 4 with backup units a little bit instead of the 5 all the time, like I don't know. I know I'm in the minority saying Deuce McBride can or could be a backup point guard or should be a backup point guard at the time already because I'm one of the like very, very small Deuce hive. Like he's my only version. I tweeted this like a couple days ago. Deuce McBride's been my only version of let the kids play I've ever had. It was never quickly as a point guard his rookie year. I never Kevin Knox, never Frank Ntilikina, never Alonzo Trier, never Emmanuel Mudiay, none of them. It was just, I saw Deuce play defense and I saw Deuce play for West Virginia and I saw they draft him and I'm like, if this dude can even get a decent dribble offensively and shoot 35% from 3, this man deserves playing time in the NBA because his defensive tenacity is that much in your face.
I'll tell you, he's a floater away from being quickly.
Yeah. I mean, a floater, like, Quickly is a better passer. But, yeah, for the most part, dude, I mean, Deuce is already showing he can shoot 40% from 3 if you give him enough time.
Yep.
Amesh, I can't wait to see who we trade for, but I also hate that Deuce will probably be out of the rotation. He's really starting to come. Exactly. My point, exactly.
I don't know if that's the case, man.
Every single year we've made a trade when Deuce was the 9th man, he becomes the 10th man, and he only goes 9 deep.
The way I'm looking at it, we have made acquisitions for some of these type of guys before. Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier. Like, we've gotten these veteran guys, and they fell out of the rotation. So anything can happen under Tom Thibodeau, man.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the season, so I'm a little more worried about midseason because last year when we got Josh, like Deuce was the odd man out. But it could go either way. I hope he stays in no matter what. Let's see this team versus Celtics. We've yet to beat them this season. Let's go. Better way to phrase it. The Celtics have yet to beat the OG Anunoby Knicks this season because they've only played the RJ Barrett quickly Knicks.
What are the two teams that beat us? I can't recall. Was it Magic? And what was the other one?
The Magic and Celtics are the two teams we have not beaten yet that we've played more than once.
Since the OG Anunoby era, what are the two teams that beat us?
Oh, the Mavericks. Just
Mavericks and who?
The Magic. The Mama. We lost to two Mamas.
God, Mama.
Jab the Legend, what up? We're not accepting new fans. Sorry, Ben. I tried to get you in here. I tried to let you join,
yes, but we are.
Jab said no.
If you want to be a Knicks fan, now's the time. Because when we're in the Eastern Conference Finals, then the applications are over.
To be a Knicks fan, you have to actually write and send a Julius Randle apology letter, though. Anyone that's already a Knicks fan, if you have ups and downs with Julius Randle or you don't like Julius Randle, it's okay. You're already a Knicks fan. But if you're becoming a new Knicks fan, you have to write an I'm sorry to Julius Randle. And you have to write a Jalen Brunson snubbed letter to the league and send it in and put it on camera for us to see so we know you sent it in. Because Dame Lillard getting in over this man is a goddamn travesty.
And there's a $15 surcharge you got to send to Joey.
Yes. Venmo at Joey-Landolfa. It's not Joe Yolk, so spell my very last name. Eric, get Drummond or Capella. That would be nice. I mean, I'm not, but again, I'm like how much do you? I wouldn't give them a first round pick for either of those players, and neither one of those teams is dealing those guys just for pennies on the dollar. So I would rather just have Sims and Achua until Hartenstein and then Mitch come back. Knicks fan Brazil, what up?
Knicks fan Brazil.
Salute from Brazil. Could the problem with Isaiah Hartenstein require surgery? Because tendinopathy is a serious problem. It is a lingering problem, and anything Achilles can lead to a popped Achilles really quickly.
Knicks fan Brazil. Is that the official report of what he has?
Yeah, they said Achilles tendinopathy. They said he's had it since last year. It's a pain tolerance thing that he's had. It's why he sucked when we first got him last year, and then it went away a little bit. I don't know. He got shots. Who knows what athletes do, right?
Maybe we'll do. I'm going to do some research on that later if I have time on what that is.
It's your daughter's birthday. Don't look up Achilles tendinopathy.
She naps, bro. She still won. She naps.
That's fair. Well, dude, you have to throw
That's
her.
why I'm on here right now.
Flips.
She's taking a birthday nap.
Eric again. Grimes had a bounce back last night. We're going to the rim like a madman. Grimes had 19 points, 7-11 from the field, plus 13 off the bench with five rebounds, 2 for 5 from 3. Did love what Grimes was showing, man. Dude, the days that it's like if our starters are I mean, it's like this for every team. If your starters are good and then your bench is good, you're going to win the game. No, but seriously, when Quinn Grimes and Deuce McBride have it going and they're both on like that and just causing defensive havoc on the other side, it's like, how could any team beat us?
Yeah, I saw your tweet last night of that. That was your perfect defense lineup. Yeah,
I basically retweeted all my old takes when we first got her before OJ. Because I just want everyone to know that I've been the leader of the OG Anunoby hype train for years.
For years, he's wanted him. Also, Evan Fournier. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Joe.
I did want Evan Fournier. I take the L on that. I'm not gonna lie. Thankfully, I wanted Evan Fournier before BKE was big, and I didn't really make a lot of tweets at the time. So my only proof of that is that Vin constantly brings it up to make me feel like an asshole. I believed in a bald man. I'm sorry.
Yo, he used to draft this guy in 2K.
Yo, he was nice in 2K. Dude, that 3, he was I had a 90 point. He had a 93 pointer.
He was good there. He was.
We got true professionals from Toronto. We did get true professionals from Toronto. Achua is nice. Malachi Flynn. I mean, dude, for him immediately becoming a just end of the bench guy when he was actually getting minutes there. He hasn't complained at all, it seems like. And he immediately became a meme, just evil Dante, while Luigi. He seems like he's handled like a champ, so you can only ask for that. And then obviously OG Kawhi Leonard and Anunoby. You can't be more professional than that. Deuce can definitely be a backup point guard. I've been confident in that kid since summer league. Same. He just got a knack for the game and put tons of effort in. Vin, what is your overall take on Deuce? Because I say mine a lot, obviously.
Well, I've been watching him specifically since the OG trade. He was I've been saying it since the OG trade. I'm watching. I don't give a fuck about OG. He's going to do what he's going to do. We know what he is. I'm curious what the guys we don't know are going to do.
Yeah.
He's been great. You want my honest opinion?
Yeah,
I think he's more efficient than Emmanuel Quickley. Better, he's just better than what Emmanuel Quickley was doing. He might not have the same bag, but it's just as far as our offense is laid out in the schemes. I think he understands it better, and he takes better looks, and he has better. It seems eye test says he's doing better shots.
I think he doesn't have as much belief in his offensive bag or package, and because of that, he's more likely to just upgrade the offense.
He's a little bit shy, so he's playing safer.
He's a little worse. He plays safer, plays more shy. I mean, he's a better defender.
Well, I'll tell you,
he's a better on-ball defender. Quickly's off-ball, like safety, like skills are pretty high, but on-ball defender he's better.
Listen, there's a reason they got rid of Quick and not him.
Well, I mean, part of that's because Toronto wanted Emmanuel Quickly. Toronto isn't making that trade for RJ Barrett and Deuce McBride.
I bet you Toronto's looking at McBride right now going, I wonder if we could send him over. What's his name for him? I wonder if we could send Bruce Brown for this guy.
No, you can't. Because Bruce Brown is a new traded player, the same way we can't trade Precious or Malachi in anything other than a 1-for-1 deal that money matches.
You know who this is?
Who?
The comment?
Jer.
Hey, thanks for coming in, Jer. I knew it as soon as I saw it.
Oh, Jer, come comment. Oh, Joey, come commentate my work day. That'd be mad funny. Jer, I don't even know what you do for work, but if you want me to get hyped up, baby, show me a Knicks W. I'll make you feel good.
Go back to single screen. I got to pour my coffee and stuff. I'll be here in spirit.
Dude, I'm going to, hold on a sec. Just stay on for like 4 more minutes. I literally have to leave at 10:55.
All right.
We're about to, there's a bunch of comments. Let's just read through all these. Thank you again for everyone tuning in right now. I'm sorry this isn't the longest stream we've ever done, but make sure you come over to YouTube, like, share, subscribe our channel.
I need you to calm down. Knicks are the best in the East.
Ben, just be a Celtics fan, man. I mean, they're also a Nets rival in essence, but do the Nets have rivals? Do the Nets have fans? It's just you.
I got a little beef with just a chat member.
Yeah, it's just a Nets fan from Twitter. Well, the last one I was on, he was like, "How'd you know I was a Nets fan?" I was like, "Didn't you? You just said you were a Nets fan." The C's versus 2024 OG Knicks. Exactly. That's the NBA Finals right there. Yeah. It's not even possible, but it basically is.
They're changing the rules for OG and Anunoby this year.
They're gonna make the Knicks Celtics be the finals. Vinny Vegas, first salute, first time viewer, longtime fan from the 90s. Who else can't wait till Jalen Cook's Dame in the playoffs? Dude, Dame is bad at defense. How did this dude get voted in?
You talked about the
popularity contest.
You went into the snub already?
A little bit, but like I just keep bringing. I see comments like this, and I just like go off for 30 seconds. I go back to the game. What's your feeling on it?
Has Dame been a starter before?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! You can't give it to this guy, Jalen.
It's fucking based on voting.
So the fans match. Dame got more votes than
Dame won the fan vote. Jalen,
what happens when you go to two.
Dude, what sucks is that fans are 50% of the vote, right? And then 25% is media, and 25% is coaches, and 25% is players. Jalen won both of those.
Well, that goes to show you how loyal Portland is to this guy, man.
He has 10 million Instagram followers. That's a lot of people.
What I'm saying. The Portland Trailblazer fans definitely still voted for this guy.
Yeah.
That's their, Jeter, you know?
Well, exactly. Knicks fan Brazil. Go ahead, make your coffee. I don't give a shit. I'll just leave the thing up. Who cares? No one's tuning in to stare at my face. It's all good. I'm praying right now for Hardenstein's Achilles. Same here. Knicks fan Brazil. Same here. G Money, what up? How's it going? And G Money, dude. The one time I went on a podcast with him, the laughing hour pod. I'm pretty sure. Check them out. When Dame goes 9 for 30 in a playoff game, this dude just rattled off 25 times, number facts that just Dame sucks in the postseason, how he's a choke artist that just has a couple of game-winning shots, and that one over Paul George from OKC is just the most memorable shot of Dame's career. But it was the first round, and they lost again, and they lost afterwards. I don't respect the opinion that the Bucks are going for when they have little depth and don't play defense. Exactly. I mean, dude, I don't respect them hiring Doc Rivers. I don't think it's going to help them out a lot. Sorry, we got to skip through a couple of these guys. SKOE. Just stumbled across you guys. Shout out to you guys. Knicks are the best content creators in the world. We try.
SKOE. Appreciate you.
We try. Everyone else that does Knicks stuff tries. The Knicks have the most fans. I think I press live a lot. I don't see a lot of Lakers lives straight up. I don't see a lot of Warriors lives. I see a lot of Knicks lives.
I don't even think the Denver Nuggets use Twitter. Colorado, I don't know if they have X over there.
I mean, yeah, dude, when I went to Colorado a couple times, my phone turned off. It just shut off. It's like you go into a EKG or UMP or whatever it is. It just
I wanted to beat them so bad last night. They were nowhere to be found.
Oh, yeah. Dude, they're all high. Also, they stopped watching the game at halftime.
True.
Nick pull out the Toronto shows perfect both teams. Rare win-win. Knicks tape, what up? How's it going? Sims did a good job on Jokic.
I think a good job is such an understatement.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, the thing is, when you look at the box score, you're 31 points. You gave up 31 points. Jokic was not in his bag.
Yo, shout out Dante DiVincenzo for saving that game.
Yeah. If anyone caught that, throw tomatoes at Vin if you could. Jared just commenting, he knows happy to come. Who's not happy to come, Stefano Pizzo, we don't need Brogdon or any other guards right now. What we need right now is a backup small forward, power forward that knows how to dribble to replace Randall in the days he forgets how to dribble a basketball in the paint.
Did we forget we got OG Anunoby?
He also isn't really that great of a dribbler, so I kind of get the point. Stefano, what you...
No, okay, if we're going to the dribble aspect, yes, I hear you, yes.
Yeah, I mean, OG Anunoby once a game will dribble the ball off his leg. It goes out of bounds.
He got a ball stolen from him when he tried to dribble last night, if I recall correctly.
I mean, he's not... Dude, he's not... He's 6'9" with like 7'6" wingspan. His arms are too long. His arms are just too long for the rest of his body.
His kneecaps.
Yeah, exactly. He's dribbling at the ground, but he's standing up. Oh, well, let's actually answer this, though, right now. So Gordon Hayward is going to be a potential buyout market candidate, which would fall into the small forward thing.
I called last year. If you go look at Twitter, type in Gordon Hayward in search. I said Gordon Hayward will be a Knick.
I mean,
he's a Tom Thibodeau guy.
And if he's a free asset, if it's just it's just buyout money and no picks or anything like that, that's a fucking great.
He will be a Knick. Whether at one point in this man's career, he's going to be on the Knicks under Tom Thibodeau. I promise.
So he'll be a coach one day at this point. All right.
Tibbs loves this guy. He's every time he plays against him, he's as vocal as ever about how much he loves this guy.
Tibbs loves a lot of guys, and Bruce Brown loves Tibbs apparently. So I mean, I feel like Julius didn't have juice with IQ and RJ. I feel like they were like his annoying little brothers. OG's the daddy.
No, you know what the real problem is? RJ demanded too much ball and couldn't hit the shots that he was demanding the ball. OG doesn't demand the ball. The ball comes to him, and that's what we're seeing. It's spacing and just less stupid shots.
It's natural. It's just natural within the flow of the offense. It's hard enough with two guys that don't need the ball a lot. Like having Brunson and Randall already out there is like, you need guys that are like cutting, spreading the floor, spacing, Absolutely. Natural motion without needing to be told by the coach.
OG Anunoby is a good egg because that first game when he came here, he goes, I didn't know what to do, so I just kept cutting.
Which, by the way, if you're a good pickup ball player and you're not actually good at basketball, which is like where I came in, like all I did was cut. That's all you got to do. You cut, you find open space. You don't have to even be fast to do it. You just got to wait because your defender's always staring at the ball anyway. Everyone stares at the ball. Just wait till they turn around.
Joe, as much as we're like shitting and we're saying, Knicks are great, shout out to two reasons. Shout out to Jokic for getting that. I don't know if anybody's ever had their eye poked. That shit hurts for real. And then, like, he came back looking like he got pink eye and finished out the game. So he could have easily just been like, I'm not coming back. We're at the end of a road trip. I'm done today.
Check out G Money's podcast, by the way, is the Last Laugh podcast. So everyone check that page out, too.
This one?
What happened?
The Jokic. No.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Jokic. He's a GOAT.
He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. Chair leaving. Love you guys about the Diddy Bop. These guys are great. If you're a real one, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Turn on notifications. I always forget to say that because that's not a thing I process. G Money Brunson would have dropped 40 or even 50 piece on name. I'm pretty sure he already dropped 40 this year against the Bucks, didn't he? Or didn't he get close? Okay, I'm gonna go. Y'all keep this energy when y'all are cold too. Benjamin, that's the secret, man. I'm always cold. Kelly, it's Kelly's daughter's birthday. Let's go.
My birthday.
Hey, we didn't need to know that. We all know that, but we didn't need to know that.
No, my daughter was hatched out of an egg, Joe.
Nah, I thought she was stork, man. She's dropped up on the stork. About McBride. I did an interview with McBride's brother and Deuce's girlfriend. They both said how hard Deuce works in training. He really wants to develop the team. One, check out Knicks Fans Brazil's page because they do a lot of good work. I've actually been on there before as a guest. Two,
we got to have him up one day during a live.
We do. Absolutely.
We'll talk Knicks Fan Brazil. We'll get you up one day.
G Money. There's an hour video of Dame being overrated in the playoffs. Facts. Yo, guys, we met at a Dave & Buster's in Palisades Mall for a Jalen Brunson signing. We were talking about what we should say to him. When I met him, I told him MVP year. I'm not saying it helped.
Oh, yes, I remember you, Jack. What's good, bro?
Look at his numbers since then. Let's try to skip to the bottom. All right, guys, we're about to sign off, by the way, because I have to go to work.
I have to do one thing before we sign off. Where is it?
All right, I'm going to read more comments. Did you see Pascal's triple-double last night and smacking the Sixers without Halliburton? I saw Pascal get his first win as a Pacer last night. And, yes, he did get 10 assists. And rebounds and points aren't really that much for him. So I did see that happens. But I have also seen a guy that has a lot of usage get added to a team, which does take a few weeks to actually adjust to. And, right, I mean, we smacked the 76ers too. What happened?
You ready for this, chat?
Yeah. What's happening? That flag that's upside down. It's upside down. That flag is way bigger than I thought it was. I thought that was a much smaller flag.
Right now, and can you see it, Joe? I can't see you.
It is very big. Yes. Move up a little bit. Move forward and up. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Guys, you can buy that flag at bignickenergy.com. We have a bunch of merch at bignickenergy.com, by the way. It's on the top left, top right of your screen. If you don't see it, go to the thing. Knicks fan Brazil loves the flag.
Championship. You can grab this thing.
And you could run around like the Olympics, man, like you won the gold medal. And you're like, oh.
You can hang this thing in front of your house. Look, it's got these in it. Look, you can put it on your flagpole. Replace
which honestly, with how our politics go in this country, and depending on which side you're on, it sucks for the other side no matter what. Like, it might be better to hang up a Knicks flag straight up.
You could use it on the beach. You could use it as a towel after shower. It's not a towel, but you could use it as one.
Exactly. You could use it as a towel. I don't recommend
it's gigantic
that,
for the price. Listen, we might have underpriced it.
And how much for the flag?
I believe it's 30. This thing might be underpriced. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's a big flag.
I got my hands on it. This thing might be underpriced.
Get a flag before they move it up to 40.
Yeah,
that's going to be a $40 flag by next week. So buy it while it's 30, guys.
It's fantastic.
You're too far away. I can barely hear you. I hear you saying fantastic and nothing else.
The quality on this thing is probably the best quality we have at any merch on our website.
Damn, that says a lot about my Dante DiVincenzo ragu ravioli shirt. Luis, is Isaiah's injury really serious? Didn't Josh Hart have the same thing with his knee and missed one game? It's his Achilles. It's not his knee. So it's a little bit different. We're hoping that we don't know too much, same as everyone else when it comes to this. We just knew when he was going to miss the first game. We are hoping that it's probably just like a day-to-day injury and not like a week-to-week, month-to-month injury. But he's been handling this since he actually got signed by the team last year. So it's part of the reason why he struggled. And then this is just more of a pain tolerance thing. So we're hoping that he comes back sooner rather than later. G-Money, thank you so much.
This is why we do this, for real. Thank you.
Much appreciated. And Vin, I gotta sign off. I'm gonna go through. We had a bunch of Instagram. Anyone that's on Instagram, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications on YouTube more so than anything else.
Tomorrow, I don't know if anybody's covering the game, so excuse us. I'm having my daughter's first birthday. Angelo's at work. If Joey has free time, he might throw a few tweets up. But
I'm working from 1 p.m. to midnight.
So don't expect to hear shit from us tomorrow. We'll probably do a live when all is said and done and talk about the game.
We'll try to get live on Sunday. But let's go Knicks, baby. As end of this live stream, didn't even go through the whole box score because it didn't matter.